Hey everyone, welcome to this Minecraft tutorial. We're going to be downloading the game Minecraft and setting up realms so that you can prepare for your Snapology class. So the first step is I'm going to have you create a Microsoft account. You can see a link in the handout to get that going. For the sake of this tutorial, we're going to skip that step. It's pretty straightforward. So we're going to start off, sign into your account, so that I can process your payment properly. So you're going to log in with your information, then do a CAPTCHA. Sometimes they're pretty difficult, but usually you have to find 3 images of whatever it's asking you to do. Then you're going to want to go back to minecraft.net and purchase the game. Select which device you're going to be using and downloading it from. If you're on a PC, you're going to have the option between 2 different versions. You want to select Minecraft for Windows 10. I just want to reiterate that we have to use the Windows 10 edition. This is obviously the tutorial for how to download it on your computer, but using the Java edition will not allow you to play with the students because it's 2 different versions of Minecraft, and so we need to stick with the Windows 10 edition. If you're using an Apple computer, see if you can play Minecraft using an iPad or another Windows computer, some other Xbox, PlayStation, a console. All of that is using the Minecraft Bedrock edition, which is the Windows 10 edition, and they're cross-compatible with each other, but Java will not be the same game. So once you choose that one, you want to hit buy. If you do own this already, you're still going to want to act like you have never purchased it before. Even up to this page, it's going to look like you're going to buy it again. Just continue with the process, and you're going to want to hit buy there. Enter in confirm your Microsoft password. Then we're going to install the game. If you've already bought this game before, it's going to register that you own it already, so you won't have to pay anything. Then it's going to launch the install window, and then you're going to install it. So the next thing you need to do is you have to install it onto your device. So it's kind of like you're installing it twice. The second time you need to choose which device you're using. So in this case, you can see I selected my desktop. Now, previously, before this tutorial, I had gone to manage my devices on Microsoft account, and I added my desktop, which is a step that you might have to do. If you hit this right now, it's very likely that there will be nothing that pops up. So I'm going to link that in the handout for you to add a device so that when you click install on my devices, it will pop up on there, and then you can select it. Now, if you're also like me, in my computer, you installed the game, but there was never any notification that you did. So if you're just kind of waiting around looking to see if it worked, just type on the bottom left of your screen and type in Minecraft. And if it pops up, then you know you installed it correctly. Alright, so now we're going to look in to see how Minecraft works when you get to the login screen. So once you're here, this is basically what it's going to look like. It might be different if you're on a different device. I'm using this on a computer. The marketplace is where you can purchase different packs, worlds, skins. A skin is what your character looks like. For now, if we were to hit play, you're going to see something that looks like this. Now, you're not going to have realms yet, but this is where we're going to play with the students. Now, how realms works is it's a subscription with Minecraft for $7.99 for 30 days. And it will give you 2 servers that you can play with 10 students for a total of 11 people on each one. Now, worlds these are the saved maps that are created when you create a world. And you can, if I were to have 6 different worlds here, I could update the realms with those worlds. So basically, when you play Minecraft, it is saved as a world, but when you want to play with 10 people, you upload it into a realms. And any progress that was made in this realm is going to be saved as the world. So you can have many different worlds here, and you can cycle through them in realms, and it will not delete anything as long as you have it saved as a world. So now we're going to talk about how to set up your realms. So like I said, this is probably going to look different when you get into this screen. You should have the option to set up your realms here. There should be an option that says something about realms, and then it's going to take you to a screen where you can add a 10-player realm, and it should look something like this. This is where you purchase the subscription. So basically you hit buy now, agree to the terms, and then it's going to open up a second window. The Microsoft Store are going to have you log in and then confirm your payment. And then you should be able to process that. Then once you have your realms up, what happens is you can upload your worlds onto them. So let's say we had a previous class before, and now we want to start a new class. And so what we can do is if we want to save this class that we already had, we can go to this button, which is edit. And then when we get in here, we can download the world. So when we download it, then it will save under the world section so that we can replace that realm with a different world, a new world. So here it is. Here's the copy right here. So let's say we want to start over. We can reset it to what it looked like before, which is probably the best option, or you can hit replace world. Now to do that, you can upload something else that you've had before. So this is how you can get an old class up and running, or something you worked on personally. So replace the world is the one you want to do there. Reset is what you had it originally. Now if we wanted to create a new world, we can do that. Here are some templates that are available. You can download these in the Minecraft store, or you can upload them. To upload a world that we might send to you is this button. But if you wanted to create your own, you would go through here. Let's say we want to make Snapology class 2. Now most of the classes are going to be in creative. Survival mode is when you have objectives and monsters, and it's obviously a much more difficult way of playing the game. Creative is meant for building, and you have a lot of perks that come with that, infinite materials and whatnot. You also want to probably have a starting map so that you can find each other. There are different permissions with this. You always want to keep it to members. That means anybody who's in your realm with you, they're able to interact with it. If you set it to visitor, they can come look, but they cannot interact with anything. And then seed is another interesting, this is what the templates are. So if you want to have like a desert theme versus jungle versus ocean, you can choose that. But for the most part, forest glade is the best seed to work with. It's the most basic. And there's some other options that you can toggle with here, but we won't worry about those for now. So let's say we wanted to have class 2 on our realm. So we'd click on the realm, and then by that, we're replacing it. But that's okay since we downloaded it before and we saved the first one. So once it's ready, now you can log in. Once you log in, you're going to want to invite students into the world. So you're going to hit escape on a computer or obviously a different button if you're using a different device. And you can invite to game right here. Now, we don't have any friends, so sad. So we want to add members by clicking this button. And this is where your friends list should be. So ideally, you would have sent friend requests beforehand so that they're all in here. If you don't have very many friends, you can find them in here. Now, this is going to launch another window through Microsoft, so you won't be able to see it in my recording. But if you click this, it'll launch that, and then you can search in the search bar on the right corner for usernames and then ask for an invite. And then once that happens, they will show up in here and you can invite them. Sharing a link is the best way to do it because it sends a specific link to your realm and then people can sign in using this. So when you want to learn how to play the game, Minecraft is pretty simple. There are not very many options for things that you need to do. So first of all, you want to move around. And to do that on a computer, it's WASD. And W is forward, S is back, A is strafing to the side, and D is the other side. And you use your mouse to look around. So I can be walking this way, and then if I turn this way, I'm going to walk that way. You also have the space bar as jump, which is how to get up hills. Now, since we're in creative mode, we have the ability to fly. So to do that is double jump. And that's the same across all platforms. So whatever your jump button is, you double tap that and you can fly. Now, space bar is to go up and shift is to go down. And if you want to go super fast, you can hit control and you will fly much faster. To cancel fly, you can double tap again. You'll fall back down. You have no fall damage, so you can't die in creative mode. Now on the bottom, you can see we have our toolbar. So this is how we interact with the items that we set. So right there, you can see that I have a map, and right click is to interact with an item. So there's my map. What's great about a map is when you first get into the game, it will be empty, but the more that you explore in the world, the more it will unveil on the map for you. So the more you explore, it will color in that area. And you will also be able to see other people in your realm on here. They will be like a yellow tick mark, kind of like you see my white one. There'll be a yellow one for other people. So if you wanted to switch between different items on the toolbar, that is using your scroll mouse button. You can scroll through, or you can hit 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively on your keys. Now to access your inventory, you're going to want to hit E on a computer. And this is your infinite resources over here. Organizes by building. This is more like building materials, weapons, things you might decorate inside of a house, and then earth. So trees, flowers, earth, stone. So this is how you access things. And let's say we want to build something. We click it and drag it onto the screen. You can just click it once and then let go. And there are your items there. So once they're on the toolbar, we need to place them on the ground. So to place them on a computer is right click. And you can get a little bit faster once you get the hang of it. Now to destroy an item is left click. It just disappears. So in creative mode, you don't need to use any kind of weapons or axes to dig or to mine anything. You know, in the game, you might not be able to mine obsidian unless you have a diamond pickaxe. But in creative mode, you can just delete whatever you want, and it's fine. So that's pretty much it. Those are the basic controls that you'll need.